So you can start with your we can start with your requirement.
Let me introduce myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have total 20 years of experience in SAP ABAP.
Okay.
So I work with a major companies like IBM. I'm with IBM almost 15 years,
Okay.
and Cognizant and Patni Computer Systems. Now I'm in US working with some gas company, Amir Gas.
Okay.
So now I decided to uh, move on to the functional side.
Okay.
So I have a good knowledge in SD, MM. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
So given point of time, I can handle the things. Now I'm thinking to move on to the SAP EWM uh, functional side. So that is the reason I'm looking some one-on-one or group training or something.
So complete functional side or some techno-functional part.
Anything is fine actually. I almost done 20 years with ABAP.
Mhm.
So I wanted to move to new area, like so when I'm searching, what is the best one, I found out this is EWM is the right thing. So that's the reason I was looking for some training.
Okay.
I don't know whether I'm right or wrong, you know, but this is what I decided, and I was looking some training.
Hmm. So you have worked as ABAP, so more like on very high experience, so you can complete like good idea on entire SAP overflow, SAP processes, right? So regarding that, uh, there's no much I need to tell about you. So
Mm-hmm.
coming to EWM, so I can give you so much idea on it and its integrations and other components. So
Mm-hmm.
I think so as an ABAP, if you have worked some on EWM or any WM case projects, can I know that?
Not exactly, actually. I never get a chance to work on WM or EWM. Here
Hmm.
and there, maybe I help resolving some bugs or something, but I never got a chance to work end to end any
Hmm.
object.
Okay. So okay, no problem. Uh, so start. So my from my like my introduction itself. So myself, Y Venkata Naveen.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm having overall of 5 years experience in EWM itself, and my overall experience also coming with warehousing and EWM.
Mm-hmm.
So I have worked in companies like Accenture and Reliance Retail. My most of the experience coming from Reliance Retail itself. In
Mm-hmm.
the Reliance Retail, I have worked on some implementation projects like EWM implementation in VFDC formats and metro cash and carry formats. Well, like most of them are retail formats, grocery
Mm-hmm.
itself, and some
Mm-hmm.
fashion and lifestyle like trends format also. Coming to my Accenture experience, so I have worked in Carlsberg project. Currently now
Mm-hmm.
I'm in H&M project. So
Okay.
Accenture experience comes on some rollout and support itself because I have set it for implementation kind of things, but due to uh, the time itself, I have moved to some rollout projects only. But my implementation wise, I'm good at like in Reliance Retail gave me some more idea on it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it coming to like we move to some EWM itself, so some demos. It's a demo session, right? I'll give you some idea on what exactly is the EWM coming
Mm-hmm.
and what is the difference between EWM and other modules. And I'll explain another point, comparison between WM and EWM also,
Mm-hmm.
and our content part. So coming to EWM, uh, we name it as shortly as EWM, but we call it an extended warehouse management. So
Mm-hmm.
you get an idea that so there will be another module called WM, and
Mm-hmm.
it's an extended module. Like its naming as extended warehouse management means it's an extended version of WM module, but it is not an extended version. So it's a completely new module. So there will be no proper comparison between WM and EWM. Proper comparison. I'm telling about, because EWM is completely a new scenario and a new world. WM is completely a new, but the route wise, the main the system flow wise, WM and EWM are uh, compared, but the processes, but the usage, they are completely different, because EWM is completely on another view. Because EWM offers, why we have, they have named EWM extended warehouse management was, EWM gives much scope. EWM solves much complex problems than WM in the current scenarios, but
Mm-hmm.
we cannot use EWM in very simple or mind, like smaller scenarios, like some smaller warehouses, or some small, like minimal processes followed companies, like. So we can implement an EWM module in some complex or above average kind of like processes followed companies only. We cannot use EWM for smaller companies, because it will provide you like vast scope on usage of warehousing in SAP, not only SAP, in entire warehousing scenarios. So compared with the current like market view, EWM, like most of the companies, like the client side, product side, or this outsourcing and other service based companies, like they will use EWM for higher scenarios only. So for lower scenarios, they will use WM and other warehousing ERPs. Okay, so this is about some like some short like of EWM. So
Okay.
when any like good with that, right? You
Mm-hmm.
can ask me any query if you
No,
have.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Since this is a demo class, so
Hmm.
I'm okay. So,
Yeah, yeah. So when we like completely going to the EWM,
mm-hmm.
so extended warehouse management is a I'm informing that it is a new module. So do not compare with WM and others. So because
So you mean to say there is no similarities between these two,
yeah, yeah,
WM
there
and
is no
EWM?
similarities. There are no similarities. The transaction wise, the UI wise,
Mm-hmm.
entirely completely different. So but the roots are itself integrates with WM and EWM by like the roots are same, because warehousing itself is the same idea. So due to that, many people think that WM and EWM are correlated. So if we learn WM, we can learn EWM easily, but it will create a new confusion, because entire EWM has a new and separate UI and separate transactions. WM is having separate UI and separate transactions. They are completely different, processes
Mm-hmm.
wise and other completely entire. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that one. Okay. Now we'll get some. 1 second. Let me share my screen.
So before we jump into
Hmm.
the demo, can I
Hmm.
ask you something, Venkat?
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you think? Is it a wise step to go with the EWM at this point of time, or how is the job market in India?
So, like decision wise, it's mostly up to you only. But coming to my to market wise scenario, so EWM has very big market and it's getting increased. But
Mhm.
the situation in EWM, I'll explain you. Most
Mhm.
of the people, most of the consultants, entire the job like job holders which are in EWM are
Mhm.
facing like they are thinking that EWM has very good market, having some higher packages and some complex, and it was in challenge to learn module. It is not an easy module.
Mhm.
We need to be like practice more. We need to understand the processes more. The SAP is
Mhm.
about understanding the processes. It's not like
Mhm.
getting like it's not an uh, understanding the configurations. If you understand the configuration, you just create a flow in SAP. That's it. But to
Mhm.
be a good flow, career in SAP, you need to understand the processes in SAP.
Mhm.
That's what I
Yeah.
have learned.
Mhm.
So compared with market and the current scenarios in the consultants and like the current scenario of consultants in EWM was completely different because
Mhm.
they have got an idea from some social media, some YouTube and their friends' recommendations that EWM is this, EWM is that you can learn. They have got the training, they have placed it in some companies. But when in coming to the project wise, they will face many problems because they have lacked on understanding of how warehouse works and how EWM helps in customizing that warehouses.
Mhm.
So they just learn the configuration itself.
Mhm.
So, but
Mhm.
my suggestion, if you EWM is a good market, if you want to learn the EWM and if you want to go into a career of EWM, you need
Mhm.
to be have more understanding on its processes and its flows
Mhm.
and how the configuration is helping on creating an environment in SAP flow.
Mhm.
So that's very big challenge in EWM. So understanding
Mhm.
and applying that understanding through configuration in SAP.
Mhm.
Until and unless if you do that, so you face issues on like for like on this EWM career. For apart from wise, EWM is very it's a great module to learn, and it is a challenging module to learn because it's very like
No.
the
So
subject in
Venkat,
EWM is very vast.
yeah, Venkat, I may have to interrupt you here. So
Hmm.
my end goal is
Hmm.
why I'm going with EW. So at some point of time, I'm planning to, come back to India.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So US, if I stay in US, it's a job market, only for in US.
Hmm.
What I'm thinking is, if I come back to India, it's a global market. It,
Yes.
it's not only US market, it is a global market. So
Yeah.
now I wanted to know, is it a right decision to move from my technical expertise to EWM? Can I if I can put more concentrate on learning the things on the EWM, okay? Can
Hmm.
I can be a good EWM consultant or not?
You can get because you have worked on ABAP module.
Mm-hmm.
So come to on coming to the technical wise, you are much more stronger than me. So if you have knowledge on how EWM works, you are very good with the like you will have a very great hand with the EWM as
Mm-hmm.
complete with techno and functional part. Currently in India market also, some
Mm-hmm.
major companies are expecting techno functional side on EWM.
Mm-hmm.
So like for your question, this was the like I think some best answer because you will get a very good chance in EWM because
Mm-hmm.
not for the idea on EWM. So
Mm-hmm.
technical wise, you worked on some very high like more projects. You
Mm-hmm.
have very high like experience and understanding on how yes the back end of SAP works. So if you
Mm-hmm.
have some great like view on EWM and its processes and its configurations, so it will be a good chance for you to get some high career in EWM, because some major ABAPers also have seen, they have learned
Mhm.
EWM, they got some good uh, jobs in techno-functional side. That's why I have
Mhm.
asked you, are you completely
Mhm.
looking on functional or techno-functional? My
I'm
suggestion,
anyway, I'm going to be a techno-functional.
so because it's very like compared with complete functional, so
Mhm.
you will get some good chances in techno functional also. And techno functional has higher demand also in EWM. More
Mhm.
because most of the companies are expecting functionals, but there some typical projects they are expecting only techno functional, because coming to EWM, most of the companies use standard only, but big companies they are using their own high-end customizations. But what they lack was currently they cannot do more customizations on ECC, because like decentralized. uh, I'll explain you what decentralized in EWM, I hope you know, but I'll explain you
Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
So we
I
have
had a
two
two demos
extremes.
prior to this,
Yeah, yeah.
but
So we have,
unfortunately, things are
yeah,
not materialized. People are not available or something.
yeah. Hmm.
Trainers, so things are not materialized. So
Hmm.
this is a third demo I am attending today, Venkat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. So, and
So,
one more thing, Venkat.
hmm,
So recently we are seeing a lot of AI stuff, right?
yeah.
So, is there any impact you see, because of the AI?
Uh, to coming to SAP, there is no big impact because AI cannot come customize the SAP.
Mm-hmm.
That's my direct answer. Because if you want to check some configuration or customization or any doubt, just ask
Mm-hmm.
AI.
Mm-hmm.
It will give you just a short brief only. It cannot
Mm-hmm.
give you the customization on configuration steps. It cannot understand the processes on how warehouse works. That's why I'm telling you, see, we will learn SAP by the like the configuration and the books and other etc. So
Mm-hmm.
then we place into a company. So most of the people lack was understanding. So
Okay.
yeah, we need to see how the warehouse, how the industry works,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like in reality. Then
Mm-hmm.
only we can understand how the SAP configuration setup is going to help for this like for the client or company. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what lacked in AI. But SAP is using and utilizing the AI to enhance its features. For example, like there is some new customization which I am working, like mostly not me, my other team is working actually, but I got
Mm-hmm.
some idea on it. So then I have moved to another project. So
Mm-hmm.
they are using AI in EWM for
Mm-hmm.
particular scenario called physical inventory.
Mm-hmm.
The physical inventory is a process where we count the products in warehouse
Mm-hmm.
on particular time intervals. So with the AI is checking its the product availability. So AI itself is checking so how many days the PA was conducted, count was conducted. So
Mm-hmm.
when it has to be like conducted again, so what is the
Mm-hmm.
condition? What are the preferable products to count? For example, in a
Mm-hmm.
warehouse, we have some thousands of materials. We cannot count all the materials in a single day or single month. We need to
Mm-hmm.
exclude some products. We need to have a main focus on some products. These are being done by some AI customizations in EWM. So
Mm-hmm.
and some like RF UI parts, some new the UIs are there in EWM itself. They're using
Mm-hmm.
AI. So
Mm-hmm.
analysis part they're using AI, because on creating
Okay.
some reports, some graph, some other UI part they're using AI. But completely on core customization and code wise, AI cannot replace SAP like consult.
Okay. How about have you worked on S4 HANA, Venkat?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. See, frankly speaking, Venkat, so if I'm attending this training, you know,
Mhm.
I'm looking up someone who can help me to understand the process and who can help me to get the knowledge in the EWM.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking. Don't
Mm.
mind. Okay.
Mm. So in EWM, we
So
have.
because I'm going to invest, next 2 months or whatever the time frame you guys have
Yeah, yeah.
set. So
I
I'm
got.
going to invest that time also. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
within that time, I wanted to be thorough myself and ready
Mm.
for the next challenges.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
That
need
is
to
my
be.
end goal.
Yeah, yeah, we need to be without complete focus on, like, without complete idea on the modules and others, we cannot like go to the next step in SAP, because some other modules and how they works, right? Understanding,
Yeah.
without understanding of processes, we cannot do, right? So even
Yeah. So
uh,
I'm not expecting 100%
hmm,
teach
yeah,
me
yeah,
everything, right? Because I will also try myself
hmm,
going in the internet and trying to find out something. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but whenever I stuck or something, so I want the people to help me to understand and crack the things and design the solutions. These stuff I'm looking, Venkat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, then good, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and
So. Hmm.
one more thing, Venkat. So do you really have a time to spend with me to complete this course, or you have any commitments? How it is?
Commitment wise, I'm not like given others, like training wise and some others. Time wise, I'm good on mornings, because my project, like my current project timings was B shift, right, 12 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So
So yeah, that
after
works
9,
for
yeah,
that
till.
works with me because I am free after the working hours.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am lazy, little bit lazy in the morning, wake up and attending the classes.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if your time is 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, so that is going to be 8:30 for me. I'm good. I can attend the classes and
yeah.
I can
So for
I'm
that wise,
available.
I'm good. I'm ready to invest some more time on it, because
Mm-hmm.
see, the good part in EWM was, if you know some knowledge on EWM,
Mm-hmm.
one, by practicing you can get some more idea, and your knowledge will get increased. And
Mm-hmm.
other best idea is like explaining or giving the same knowledge which you have in EWM.
Mm-hmm.
It is an equals to the practice also. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
came now,
Mm-hmm.
by explaining the topics, by teaching also, we can learn more,
Mm-hmm.
because EWM needs practice.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Not
Yeah,
only EWM,
before
yes,
coming to the US,
yeah.
once I started, I joined on some online course.
Mhm.
Okay. I paid the fee and everything, but I didn't find, the trainer is not, the, up to mark.
Mhm.
So I lost my interest with him.
Yeah,
So I attended, I think maybe 3 to 4 classes. Then I left. I never joined back that classes. I don't see much value. So maybe that is my problem. Maybe that is his problem. I don't know. But I couldn't complete my course
yeah.
year back.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was
See,
just setting up some expectations.
huh, yes, yes, I'm getting some idea, like idea on it also.
Yeah.
No problem.
So I know I know little bit of the things from that classes, like warehouse management is the top node
Mhm.
for in EWM, right? There are some things I learned, then I left it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm focusing more and more, right?
Hmm.
I'm really eagerly waiting to learn the EWM and try to get job in the US or in the India because my family back in India. So I'm thinking,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, comparing with others, I'll completely give you an idea on me also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slow because the processes wise, if some people can explain in 1 hour, I
Mm-hmm.
can do it in nearly 1.5 to 2 hours, because the problem with me is I need to get more idea until and unless if I am doing like I can go to the next step.
Mm-hmm.
So for training wise, I have joined in Reliance Retail as a trainee, like as
Mm-hmm.
an intern type itself. I got
Okay.
some good view like on understanding the warehouse processes. I was
Mm-hmm.
directly asked to visit a warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
uh, spend some time in nearly 6 to 8 months understanding
Mm-hmm.
processes. Then they have conducted another interview. Then I
Mm-hmm.
got to know that we need to go some slow step to step process in EWM.
Mm-hmm.
So explaining the configuration, all people will like can do. Coming to me,
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
invest more on time on processes
Mm-hmm. It's good to
compared
know.
with
Good to hear.
like configuration, because what I have learned, what I have faced, like what challenges I have faced on understanding EWM, training
Mm-hmm.
EWM, like on getting used to EWM was completely different. What I
Mm-hmm.
got to know is, because without without having completely idea on processes and how SAP works, we cannot
Mm-hmm.
do configuration and we cannot get the proper job also, because the interviewers, the companies expect something from you
Mm-hmm.
on some different modules. Coming to
Mm-hmm.
EWM, they are more on processes wise only. So most of
Mm-hmm.
the people fails in that.
Mm-hmm.
So coming to me, configurations, if you want only configurations, I can explain all the configurations, but I'm directly telling you that I'll invest, compared with configuration, I'll invest more time in processes only,
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
processes will explain you how we need to use
How
the
it is going to help the
yes,
companies.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
completely, because without processes we cannot utilize the customization or like new configurations. For example, the server which we are using is directly and standard SAP. We cannot
Mm-hmm.
use much customizations, because as an abapper, for minimal customization, how much code we need to do, how
Mm-hmm.
much change the u like we how much change we need to do in UI customizations, it's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So current market scenarios, we cannot create the same replica in our standard SAP servers. But
Mm-hmm.
understanding of processes will help you on that customizations.
Mm-hmm.
So you will get so when you are going to a new project, it helps you more,
Okay.
because the project which I'm currently working on HMM, they're using
Mm-hmm.
ECC EWM, decentralized EWM only. It's not in
Mm-hmm.
SAP. EWM
Mm-hmm.
is in decentralized version, and they
Mm-hmm.
are using ECC itself. But the
Uh-huh.
customization part, they
Mm-hmm.
have done vast customization. I think there are no new ways to work on the other customizations also. Now
Mm-hmm.
you are aware that SAP has informed by 2028 they need to migrate to HANA.
Uh-huh.
Now they are facing issues,
Mm-hmm.
because here most of the consultants are having some idea on customizations and configurations only.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, and most of the companies are searching consultants
Mm-hmm.
and developers having
Mm-hmm.
good knowledge on processes.
Okay.
They're directly taking into their projects for migrating from
Mm-hmm.
these ECCs to EW like as HANA, and new
Mm-hmm.
implementations also.
Mm-hmm.
So implementation wise, I got in a chance, but at that time, on like say, October, at that time I was in different view. I have That's why I have lost that implementation project, because I was in a view that I cannot like give much more time on it. I needed like I need to balance on my work life also. That's why
Mm-hmm.
implementation will cannot completely give you the work life balance also, because we need to involve more
Uh-huh.
at the
Yeah,
time
you
of
have to wait. You have
Yeah.
to be with the business calls. You have to be with the
Business
design
calls, you need
calls.
to create functional specifications. See,
Yeah.
creation of functional specification is a hectic work
Mm-hmm.
because you need to create a document
Mm-hmm.
that will explain the process, the
Mm-hmm.
logic, the code,
Mm-hmm.
and the customization setup all in a single view.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to be understandable even for a layman also.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the clients will direct ask you without knowing it. So all these
Yeah.
will work on implementation, but that's why at that particular time I need some space because implementation projects which I have worked in Reliance Retail so
Mm-hmm.
kill me so much of other work. So I'm slowly used to it. So that's why also I'm able to provide you some training. Otherwise, I cannot give you the training also if I am in implementation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
so this is the idea on my part and my knowledge and EWM like others.
Mm-hmm.
So till now
Mm-hmm.
I have not completely gone into like I have not completely given you idea what is EWM since you got some good demos like which I have other provided you. The same I will provide you. EWM is an extended warehouse management. It is a module. It help you customizes processes in SAP. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you that my part, like my view, is a different.
Mm-hmm.
See what I have seen on my 7 months complete understanding on warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to explain the same to you
Okay.
because I have faced some challenges on EWM, learning on EWM. Then
Mm-hmm.
I got to know that okay, going into this way will not helps me. We need to go
Mm-hmm.
in multiple directions. Then we can understand the
Mm-hmm.
EWM setup. EWM
Mm-hmm.
like some on good view. So on
Okay.
that wise, I'll explain you that. So you will get some bored also because I'll explain you slowly.
Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
go
I'm okay
into
with that because
step to
if I
step, process to process.
yeah, if I know the process,
Hmm.
even in the interview, if they ask any tricky questions, I can able to answer it, right?
Yes,
If
yes,
I don't
yes.
know the process, I always go with the Google and try to read the questions and answers, and I will how
Yes,
to
yes.
face that
And most
interview.
of the consultants are failing in that.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine,
Correct.
Venkat. That's not a problem. Maybe
Hmm.
we both learn together.
Yeah, yeah,
I would say.
yeah. See, we can. I am directly telling that no one has 100% understanding in EWM. EWM is a
Mm-hmm.
vast subject,
Mm-hmm.
so no one
So do
has
you have a
100%.
curriculum like what are the topics you are going to cover
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the EWM?
yeah, yeah. Sure. So topics wise, we have uh one
Do you have
second.
any PPT or something like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
some
Some.
Excel sheet where we can
Yes.
see? Because I don't know because
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. I'll.
last two demos they showed me something.
Hmm. One second. Let me open.
So where are you from, Naveen? Venkat?
So I'm from Andhra,
Which part of Andhra?
Rajahmundry, East Godavari.
Ah, okay. I am from Prakasham.
Okay. Then we have some good understanding. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
mother tongue, right?
Yeah.
No problem with that. One second. There is some document which was created, and I have created my own also for practice. For get some 1 second.
So how many years we can put in resume?
My best suggestion is less than 4.
Less than four.
Giving greater than 5
Mm-hmm. The
is
expectations is
not
high.
a good. Like, yes, yes, directly I'm telling.
Mm-hmm.
See, as a
Do
senior
do you think
consultant,
for 4 years EWM consultant have a job openings in India?
yeah, high jobs
Okay.
within the Accenture we have very more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So you can refer me in the Accenture.
sure, I can refer you directly, no problem on that. See, 1 second, the document for which I have created on my own. 1 second. Let me open. There is a PDF which was available. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible, right?
One second. Yeah.
See, uh, it's not brief topics. These are some overview topics only. Within the
Mm-hmm.
topic, we have some more subtopics.
Okay.
So the process wise,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you some uh, very short brief of
Mm-hmm.
EWM. For example, why we use a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
So we store a products
Mm-hmm.
from multiple manufacturing units
Mm-hmm.
or a single manufacturing unit.
Mm-hmm.
Then we store it. We some projects we age it. Then based on the requirement of customer,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll distribute that product, and finally we deliver that product.
Correct.
So in end, so we use supply chain management. I think you
Mm-hmm.
got mostly
Mm-hmm.
SAP will work on industrial engineering only,
Mm-hmm.
and the EWM will comes under supply chain management.
Mm-hmm.
So in that warehousing, in complete warehousing, we have two modules only: warehouse management the system WMS and
Mm-hmm.
extended warehouse management. Here we use EWM on receiving the products into warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
storing the products in warehouse, and
Mm-hmm.
sending the same products in the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And we use different integrations with other modules
Mm-hmm.
for other processes. Okay. So, for example, we have a company
Mm-hmm.
called some XYZ which manufactures a retail products.
Mm-hmm.
For example, let us take as electronic products.
Mm-hmm.
So, one second. So, there is a company which will create an electronic products like some memory cards, some etc. etc.
Mm-hmm.
So, it will manufacture that product, but there is a challenge on storing the products. They cannot store in a
Mm-hmm.
particular place.
Mm-hmm.
Storing of products needs some knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
They need to understand that its market flow also, right? When,
Mm-hmm.
which is the season, which time, with where to place, what is the material condition. So all
Mm-hmm.
these like process, all these challenges will helps you by customizing and implementing an EWM for that. So
Mm-hmm.
every manufacturer plant and individual companies also will have a warehouse. So they
Mm-hmm.
will, and warehouse is a place where the company or a manufacturer plant uses it to store their products.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Hello.
one second.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, let us take this was an warehouse setup. And for every warehouse, there will be a doors. It is the inlet. So if we can check that, it is an outward way. So coming to us, see, I'll explain you why I'm explaining this. Uh, my way is completely different. I'll tell you. So the product will enter into this, checks in this particular area, store here. This will also I'll give you. Like it is some basic setup of a warehouse, the physical warehouse, which much more complex than this. This is just for your understanding. Product will enter from here.
Hello,
Now,
Venkat.
hello.
I think you are breaking. I'm not able to hear you.
So can I hear you now? Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I think some network issue. Ah.
yeah, yeah.
So this is a product. Just consider this one.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to enter from this one. It is an receiving part. So entire warehouse will have multiple processes.
Mm-hmm.
So as a demo, I'll explain you some short brief only.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we need to, if warehouse is a place where we store the products. So
Mm-hmm.
if a product want to enter the warehouse, so first it will have to pass this inbound or receiving door. We call it as
Mm-hmm.
an inbound part.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving completely named as inbound in EWM. Not only
Mm-hmm.
EWM, the entire warehousing. So
Nice.
product will enters into this door and
Mm-hmm.
it will goes into this area.
Mm-hmm.
We call it as staging area where we segregates, where we inspects the product.
Okay,
Because we
before
thought,
before even we do the distribution of the doc
yeah, yeah, yeah,
materials.
we'll do all this because without checking the quality, because we cannot take in rate. If we post, if we do any transaction in EWM,
Mm-hmm.
we cannot, we can reverse it. But in the real time scenarios, reversing is restricted. We
Okay.
need to do some checkups before that. So these products will come by a truck. The
Yeah.
security part will checks the truck condition.
Mm-hmm.
They will check the documents and all the documents are good or not. Is there any expired documents? They will check all these, they will correct those, and they will send that truck to this receiving area. Then the products will come here. So this is a door setup, just to enter the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a person called inbound person. A warehouse will have multiple departments. Inbound is for receiving or goods receipt, GR team. Then that product will store into this area.
Mm-hmm.
So then it will be carried out by inventory department, inventory people to pick that. Then customer will place an order. Then
Mm-hmm.
it will goes to the outbound team. Outbound people will pick the product from here to this particular staging area and they will dispatch that.
Mm-hmm.
Why we need to have a staging area?
Mm-hmm.
Staging area is a particular place where we segregates, where we do the required setup for the warehouse to in or out.
Okay.
Because to in, we will get a bunch of products. So we
Mm-hmm.
need a place to segregate, we need a place to inspect. So we will
Mhm.
use a staging area called inbound staging area. When it
Mhm.
comes to outbound, customer will order multiple products or a same product within the category. They
Mhm.
will pick from here and they will place here. They will do the packing and they will send out. See,
Okay.
if you have ordered in Amazon, they will
Mhm.
they will not directly send a product, right? They will do a
Mhm.
packing. They will attach some labels. They call it as a
Mhm.
HU, handling unit, and it is a typical scenario in EWM also.
Mhm.
Handling unit management itself is a subject.
Okay.
That we'll going to explain. That we'll going to learn more on it. So
Okay.
product will comes to here.
Mhm.
We call it as a receiving part.
Mhm.
So they will do checks. They will create some inbound delivery, which is a
Mhm.
reference delivery to do like uh, to do the required transactions.
Mhm.
So to receive, we need to have a PO, purchase order. It is a
Mhm.
document. It is a
Mhm.
standard document where
Mhm.
they will have price, sender, receiver, all that. So
Mhm.
based on that, we will create an inbound delivery because we are using EWM. Just I'm giving
Mhm.
some basic only. We'll go
Mhm.
into deeper in coming areas. So
Mhm.
they will do required setup. They will check
Mhm.
the is this product is in a good condition or not.
Mhm. Mhm.
If not, why? They will reject those particular bad products. They will receive and they will post goods receipt for good products, and they
Mhm.
will store here based on the
Mhm.
its shelf life condition. So
Okay.
here it is called receiving or
Mhm.
inbound.
Mhm.
Now we are storing, we are distributing our products into different area. It is called a put away.
Mhm.
We call it put away process in warehouse. Put
Mhm.
away means we are placing our product and we are storing our product into a particular area.
Mhm.
So now we will get, we have received multiple trucks. We have stored
Mhm.
our product.
Mhm.
Now we need to dispatch our product, right? We cannot waste this product. We will get
Mhm.
orders.
Mhm.
So this outbound team will receive an order.
Mhm.
Either it is a sales order or direct customer application linked order. For example,
Mhm.
for Amazon, the flow
Mhm.
is in application. You will
Mhm.
create an order that will send an order notification to the warehouse, nearby
Mhm.
warehouse. Then
Mhm.
they will create an reference delivery for that order.
Mhm.
They will pick that material and they will take this material to here to an outbound staging area.
Mhm.
They will inspect the quality also because we need to send a good quality products only. How we are
Mhm.
taking good quality, we need to ensure the same quality is being sending out. If
Okay.
there is any bad quality product, they will
Mhm.
park it here. We
Uh-huh.
can call it as an inspection zone,
Mhm.
and they will take another good product. They will
Mhm.
pack the product, and in a particular terminology called handling unit, they will
Mhm.
paste a label
Mhm.
in where all the inner details will be stored in a particular barcode.
Mhm.
Then they will load into the truck and they will send
Mhm.
it out. This part is called an outbound part.
Mhm.
So receiving they have done outward. But the challenge is how they store. See,
Mhm.
if they store the products, there will be some challenges
Mhm.
because article placing, product management, and if we store a particular product into long, there will be a chance of quality depletion also, right? So
Mhm.
there is an another department in itself in like inside a warehouse called inventory. They will do the
Mhm.
audits. They will
Mhm.
check the article condition, what is the count,
Mhm.
are the proper article is there in the bin also. Bin is a part, final terminology is a place where we store the product. Okay.
Mhm.
So they will check all the conditions. They will,
Mhm.
if they found any damage, if they found any expired, if they found any loose quality, they will remove that. They will
Mhm.
place in like as inspection zone. They will
Mhm.
re uh, they will do the required to get some good quality. If not, they will throw it out.
Mhm.
They will do an mark out sale for that. So
Mhm.
they will ensure good products are there available in the warehouse.
Okay.
Now with the EWM,
Mhm.
we will create an environment in SAP
Mhm.
where we need to execute all these processes. The
Mhm.
processes which I have explained you have to be done by warehouse employee.
Mhm.
To do that, he needs some data, he needs some
Mhm.
environment in SAP. So as
Mhm.
an EWM consultant, we will create those.
Mhm.
So here now you will get to know how we create all these things
Mhm.
to make the warehouse employee to do these processes.
Mhm.
So which I have explained you is the basic process.
Mhm.
In current scenarios, they will use much more complex processes also. I'll explain
Mhm.
you some important processes which we need to learn in EWM. To
Okay.
create the same processes, it will be hard for us to do in
Mhm.
standard server because it needs code customizations in ABAP. But you
Mhm.
will learn standard SAP functionality,
Mhm.
and I'll explain you customization part, like how customizations will change the standard. You will get an idea what complete
Mhm.
like particular customizations, because
Mhm.
and part based on your ABAP experience also you will able to
Mhm.
figure it out, no problem.
Okay.
So this is my part of demo.
Okay.
I think it will be the same or it will become some different. So
Yeah, that's fine. Every person have a different
yeah,
perception and
mostly I will go
approach.
with some this flow only, then only we can able to understand.
Okay, sure. Can you go a little bit down? How many models you have given here? Like,
So
I can
here,
see.
see, first EW environment setup.
Mhm.
There will be an
So, are we
uh,
going to start with the master data setup,
no,
Naveen?
no. Before master data, we
Mhm.
need to get understand on AWM environment. We need to create
Okay.
that environment.
Okay.
Logical system setup for
Mhm.
RFC. There will be a remote functional call.
Mhm.
Integrations of ECC and
Mhm.
EWM. See, EWM we have two areas.
Mhm.
Currently, we are using in EWM two types of EWM. One is decentralized and another one is S4 HANA embedded.
Mhm.
There
Okay.
was no much difference between that,
Mhm.
much high a notable difference. There are some
Mhm.
differences.
Mhm.
You will able to understand. I'll explain you what are those differences also.
Okay.
You need to get understand on system setup before
Mhm.
master data.
Mhm.
Before master data, you need to have understanding on system setup, because
Mhm.
in SAP,
Mhm.
EWM itself is considered as a different environment.
Mhm.
So to create an environment, you need to create a system setup.
Mhm.
So there's uh, it's EWM itself in SAP in SAP only, but
Mhm.
within the SAP, EWM receives the data from
Mhm.
base core SAP
Mhm.
via different system setups, and it will
Mhm.
sends back the data from EWM to that one. So if it is an
Okay.
ECC part, we will use two systems. One
Mhm.
is base system, or we call it as a ECC system. Another one is the EWM system. And if it
Mhm.
is an HANA embedded, it will be the same system only, but it
Mhm.
itself we will use a different two systems. One is dummy and another one is core,
Okay.
the base.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
for that, we need to get understanding on system setup, because
Mhm.
when there is a data struck issue,
Mhm.
whenever you do any transactions in EWM, the same
Mhm.
has to replicated in the ECC part or else the SAP main SAP part,
Okay.
because EWM acts as an extendable or add-on
Mhm.
module type.
Mhm.
The data has to be flowed. So
Okay.
if there are any issues, we need to get understanding on how the system setup is going. Otherwise we will face some challenges.
Okay.
Before that, the CWM environment module. So this topic is very important on EWM
Mhm.
understanding.
Mhm.
Then only we will go to the master data setup.
Ah, that's fine. I was just curious. So we will be doing the hands-on no, master data setup. From there, we will go inbound, outbound, whatever it
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
putting
yeah. We
whatever.
will do. We will do. We will create a
So
new.
do we need any integration between SD and MM before
Itself,
we
itself
get
is
into the EWM?
material using materials is
Mhm.
itself an integration with MM. But luckily, we will do all these things in very 2 to 3 steps only. I'll
Mhm.
explain you that part. Creation of
Okay.
material comes under MM only. Purchase
Mhm.
order creation also comes under MM only.
Mm.
Plant plant creation, sorry, vendor creation comes under MM only.
Mm.
But we will explain you all these topics also,
Okay.
because
Okay. Yeah,
to
that's what
create that
I just
you need
wanted
to
to
have
know
understanding.
how SD is more important to EWM. How is
Not only
MM
SD,
integrated?
MM, we will use MM, SD most, and there is some FICO, or not completely or not on some PI part. There will be in some only minor integration with FICO.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, there is an another integration with EWM quality management
Mm-hmm.
also. And
Mm-hmm.
current scenario in market,
Mm-hmm.
most of the EWM parts are integrating with TM, transportation management.
Okay. How
uh,
about Ariba?
Ariba is different completely. It will
Okay.
not integrate. It's mostly
Mhm.
comes under different HR part and other parts. Ariba is
Okay.
not on SCM part.
Yeah, Ariba
So
is the supply chain management.
supply
Comes under
chain, but
supply
it
chain
will
management.
not comes under that one. We will not
Okay.
use Ariba direct. There is no scope on
Okay. There is no
using.
integration between Ariba
There
and
is no
EWM.
EWM. EWM mostly integrates with
Mm.
MM, SD,
Mhm.
TM,
Mm. Okay.
and QM.
Okay.
These four are major integration
So,
parts with EWM.
I'm curious. So when you start the implementation project
Hmm.
as a EWM consultant,
Hmm.
so uh, at what point of time your job starts, Venkat?
Starting itself, because
Mhm.
creation of EWM environment is the first step. So these
Mhm.
are the steps we will going to know. Some other individual steps also. We will not
Mhm.
directly go into master data, EWM warehouse part, warehouse code or not. Before itself,
Mhm.
logical system setup. So by day one,
Mhm.
our job will start.
Okay. So my question more of, so for example, you are a EWM consultant. Okay, we
Hmm.
are starting the implementation project. So you need some info from SD or MM consultants, right?
Info will
Without.
be there, but before that, our part will kick into action, because
Mhm.
other modules. Because if you want to, for example, MM, if
Mhm.
there is an implementation project, to
Mhm.
start the first step for MM, they need a plant.
Mhm.
Without plant, they cannot do the step, right? Because how they
Mhm.
create the materials. And
Right.
before that, finance also, the FICO module has to create some things, right?
Mhm.
Then only they will
Custom
do the required
company, they have to create a company.
company code,
Company.
all these things, right?
Yeah.
For
Mhm.
EWM, there is no such kind of things,
Okay.
because
Mhm.
the FICO part and others, the process will start. They will create a company code. They will create a credit control area. They will create a uh, the master data setup for there. They will create some other terminologies. They will create
Mhm.
pay terms. They will create all these things. Then
Mhm.
only based on that, MMT will create plant code, materials, and other storage locations and other etc. Right?
Right. Mhm.
Based on that, SD will team will create sales data, sorry, customer master, sales area, sales organization, all these kind of things, right?
Mhm.
But Compared to all these modules, why EWM has a speciality? The job will start in the day one. Whenever FICO starting creation of customer, company codes and others, we will create system setup.
Mm-hmm.
Before the plant creation, we need to complete our system setup. We need to
Okay.
create some logical systems. We need to
Mm-hmm.
create some RFCs called
Mm-hmm.
remote function calls.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to create integrations. We need to create some system setups in EWM. We need to create some system setups in SAP because EWM itself is an add-on module. We need to
Mm-hmm.
create both steps. We need to do all these before we are getting the plant code.
Mm-hmm.
You got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will get a plant from the team that this particular plant with this storage locations has been created.
Okay.
Then we will before that we can able to create a warehouse customizations also. Based on that we will extend that particular, we will configure onto the particular storage location where we need to use the EWM, because in a particular plant we have multiple storage locations. Not all the storage locations we will use the warehouse like EWM. We will use
Mm-hmm.
EWM for only particular storage locations where it has to be used.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we got the data from the client and the team, then we start our master data setup. Before that,
Mm-hmm.
we need to create all these. We need to create an environment in EWM
Mm-hmm.
telling that based on this particular setup, we are creating a new warehouse. We are
Okay.
informing EWM before.
Mm-hmm.
Compared with other modules, our work starts with the day one itself.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So then we will go into master data. So there will be a important topic called WPT, warehouse process type, where we create some our new processes into our. So it will be then. So this, after completion of these three setups, we can go into receiving part. That's we called as a goods receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where we need to take the product. See, to enable to see here, if I want to receive the product,
Mm-hmm.
we need to create a configuration till here.
Okay.
Then only warehouse personnel will receive the product and they can able to store it here. To send
Okay.
it outward, we need to do some more customizations
Mm-hmm.
on goods issue part or
Okay.
outward part, outbound. Then we will able to get control. There will be separate uh, session called storage control. Here,
Mm-hmm.
like in EWM itself, we have in WM there is no storage control. There will be a storage control, but not in this depth. Okay, there will be based on the warehouse setup. We will create our new customizing our own storage controls. Storage controls means indirectly processes.
Mm-hmm.
How we will i- create some customizations in the standard goods receipt by this only.
Mm-hmm.
Then there will be some other configurations called warehouse order creations, warehouse
Mm-hmm.
tasks. This posting changes means some more understandings,
Mm-hmm.
because see, receiving is not only the thing, storing is not only the thing, controlling the product also the important. This posting changes will helps you on controlling those products.
Mm-hmm.
So quality posting, scrapping, damage, blocking,
Mm-hmm.
all these comes under posting changes.
Mm-hmm.
Stock transfers,
Mm-hmm.
replenishment,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
physical inventory. It's nothing but a count, because we need to do the count.
Mm-hmm.
Slotting and rearranging, we need
Mm-hmm.
to create an area. We need to implement a new structure that if we
Mm-hmm.
receive a product, this has to be stored in this area only, in but because uh, last time this product has came into this batch and it has done this much sale. Based on
Mm-hmm.
this sale, we need to place in this area because it is easy to outward. If we
Okay.
store here, we will have much pick time and others. So there
Mm-hmm.
some new other topics also. It's
Mm-hmm.
called a
Okay.
slotting and rearrangement.
Mm-hmm.
So post processing framework, we have some other. We call it as out, like simple it is nothing but an output, sending a data to other
Emails based on some actions, we will be doing the
PPF actions.
yes.
Yes.
And,
Then based on that, we have another one. I think it was missed, RFUI.
that's what that is the one
It is
that
very important.
mm,
RFUI. Without RFUI, we cannot able to do all this.
mm,
RFUI itself is a new concept in like much more depth concept in EWM. RFUI is there. Some integrations are there,
mhm,
and that's it. Most of the topics are covered. In if we go into that in depth based on our understandings,
mm.
we will mostly add some new topics also,
Okay.
some other integrations as well. We have a wave, so see here it's very limited, but wave itself is a different part. Handling unit management also a new module.
Mhm.
Previously it was
Handling unit we have in the ECC also, right?
ECC
Even when
also,
mm,
but the usage of handling unit is completely different in EWM.
okay, okay.
See
Yes.
here in ECC,
Mm,
you will use an handling unit. For
mm,
example, uh, you will take, for example, in inbound, for
mm,
inbound delivery, we will create a handling unit for the inbound delivery. We will pack that product. We will take that and we will store it to what we're storing staging area, like storage area. That's it.
mhm,
Handling unit
mhm,
completed. We cannot use that handling unit,
mhm,
and we are going to send that product. We will create a new handling unit. We will pack that and
mhm,
we'll send out. Whereas
mhm.
EWM handling unit management is much more complex and much more helpful, because
Okay.
we have taken an handling unit on receiving part. We will
Okay.
store the product within the handling unit itself
Okay.
into that bin, and we can use the same handling unit for outward also.
Mhm,
And we have a history of handling unit management itself in EWM, for example, in a particular bin, when it comes to WM and ECC, it will shows you in particular storage location product having this much quantity. For example, 200. Whereas in EWM, it will gives us a report that the product having 200 quantity in a particular storage location in 200 HUs, and we will get that HUs details also, where when it was received, on which condition it was received, all the details will be stored.
mhm.
So that's why handling unit management is now it is an important topic in EWM also. Understanding on usage of handling unit is a challenge in daily scenarios.
Okay.
Hmm. So all these details will get into our training part.
Okay.
I hope I
I'm
have.
just placing some. I have collected some topics from different people.
Okay.
I'm just pasting where I can paste this chart. I don't know whether know. Oh, chart disabled. Why disabled?
Like, can you explain that? What are the topics?
Here they have given much more topics like introduction, warehouse management, topic
Uh,
two, functionalities of
See,
EWM, logical system and organization structures.
that's why I told you, right? Logical
Mm,
systems itself.
yeah.
See, this is just brief topics in EWM.
Mm,
Within that topics, we have some more subtopics.
yeah.
That topics wise, we have more topics. Just I have explained in that part, we have only minimal topics. We have added some important only. To get
Okay.
that important topics, we need to learn subtopics also. Those will be there. See, logical system was missed in our part, but I have like informed you, right? Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it is comes under EWM environment itself.
Sure. I
Ah,
will save it maybe once we start. Na? Maybe if
hmm.
we miss, we can.
We can. No problem on that.
Yeah.
Because, for example, to start receiving, one second. To start the receiving part,
Mm-hmm.
we need to do nearly 20 configuration start setups.
Mm-hmm.
See here, the second step directly taking into goods received, right?
Mm-hmm.
But step to step we cannot add into our course topic because there are multiple steps.
Mm-hmm.
But you will have to learn all these things. Otherwise, you cannot do the goods received part.
Okay.
That were missed in this PDF. Train just this curriculum part. But when it comes to that, you have more on that. So for example, one second. But I have created some this one, but it was missed. One second. Let me open some other. One second. I have saved here. Why it was missed?
That's fine, Venkat. We will, once we start, we maybe, um, we can cover all the topics
Hmm.
one by one, anyways.
Yeah.
So these people are going to provide the system also, right? Server details.
Server,
Or
yes,
we have
yes.
okay. Until
Aisha.
the course complete, I think I don't know whether she is there or not. Ayesha.
Hmm. No problem. They will provide the server, but
Mm-hmm.
we need to do the system setup. See, standard
Mm-hmm.
sir. I hope you know right on above, but
Yeah,
standard
yeah,
server is just a blank white paper.
yeah. That's what I'm expecting actually from
Just
them.
a
I
blank
need a
paper only.
blank sheet so that
Blank
we will
sheet
fill
only.
the blanks.
We will face more challenges on customizing this one
Yeah,
because configuration on standard SAP in this practice server much more complex than this one.
yeah,
Because if
yeah.
we go into the
Understandable.
real projects, we will take if there are any complex customization, we will take the support from ABAPer for sure,
Right.
because that's what ABAPer influence in SAP.
Mm-hmm.
And other part, because in real projects the system setup like company code, plant, or will be created properly by other modules persons. In standard SAP practice server there will be no chance. We need to be create all these things.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm. So this was the part of demo from my side.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
hope
was nice.
I have give you some just a short brief only.
Yeah, yeah. That's okay, Venkat.
My part is basically like process wise only. I cannot
Mm-hmm.
directly explain you just to do this configuration setup.
Yeah,
Then
yeah, that is good actually. People they will start with the configuration. They will just jump into the
uh,
inbound delivery, outbound delivery. Yeah, that's it. We are done with the course.
I'll not do that because I'm not good at it directly. I'm telling. First of all, I need to understand. We need to understand because I have
Yeah,
faced the challenges also when my starting time in EWM.
right, right, right.
I hope Aisha is there.
I think she might
Second,
be with other.
1 second. Let me ping her.
So, if there is any doubts or anything in between, like is there any phone number or something you can provide to connect Venkat
Ha,
or?
I think Aisha will share all these things. One
Mhm.
second, 1 second, 1 second. Hello, Aisha. Are you there?
Yes, yes, yeah, yes, yes. Anusha.
Anusha, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, Naveen.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, I have completed the demo part I have given.
Yes.
So, and Venu has some doubts in that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
on,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Venu, you
I
can,
will understand. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Anusha.
Yes, yes.
So I think we can connect later and we can discuss when we can start the course. Just wanted to have a brief
Yeah,
idea.
it depends on you only. When you want to start, when you complete the process, we can.
Okay, I'll message you maybe after some time. No, it's 9 o'clock
Okay,
for me.
okay.
I have to prepare my dinner
No
here.
problem.
So
No problem. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, Naveen.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
okay. Thanks, Venu. Thanks,
Thank
Anusha.
you, Venkat.
yeah.
Thank you so much.